Okay, so here is the fourth sketchbook of that I did this year, and here is the it's the my current sketchbook. I have not finished it yet, so I started as you can see here on April 3rd, 2025, and that's when I started. And when I finish it, I'll just write the date, because I cannot remember to write the date on every page like some of my friends do, but I don't, so it's like that. So here's the first page, and when you start a new sketchbook, you're always like, oh my god, I'm going to try and do my absolute best. I'm never gonna fail any page, and everything will be fantastic. I'm only gonna do my best work in this, and three pages in, you're already like screwing everything up, and everything's like funny like that. So everything's wonky, and you don't even care anymore. It's just like, please let me finish this. I want a new one. So it's okay. So here are the few first dragons with as you can see, the little peanut technique that works quite great. I think I've managed to get a good grasp of how it works, and I'm really able to depict the volumes properly, or at least understandably, on the page. So that's something I like. Here are some pitiful attempts at self-portrait. I don't look like that at all. This one a bit maybe, but nah, not really that great. So here are some plants from the botanic garden, because as I probably told you earlier, I live just right next to it, and it's fantastic. Like, they have this, I think that's my favorite plant. Yes, I'm the kind of guy who has a favorite plant. Call me a nerd if you want, but I like that. So yeah, here is my favorite plant ever. It's like an old aloe, this kind of aloe vera stuff, but not aloe vera, it's an aloe marlotti crossed with a ferox. And yeah, because when I draw a plant, I try to find a name. So I have my plant app, plant.net app on my phone, and I really try to get the name of the thing I'm drawing when I can. So if I ever need to get back to it for some work or something like that, I can always Google it and find exactly what I need. Here are some little spiders, and here are some more little portraits of my girlfriend. Less successful for some of them than other ones. I like this one. That's not my girlfriend, but yeah, here are just a few sketches of early concepts for a dragon riding dragon rider or something like that, which would not be like a warrior, more like a merchant. When I design stuff, I really like to try to design the civilian part of the equation, because I'm not against weaponry and stuff like that. It's not a political decision or something, but just I think it's more interesting I mean, you can draw a gun, you can draw a sword. It's cool, it's fun, but I mean, yeah, I like to try and have the things I do function. So here's another bad page. So we are maybe we're 5 pages in, and we already have a failed page, so it's okay. Right now it's done. So here are a few plans for my next concept art project. Here are some backpacks I did for a 3D concept art class I taught, and I had to model a character, and he had the backpack, so I designed it like this. Here are some few faces, and as you can see here, there are very little time separating the last few faces I did in the previous sketchbook and this one, but already the the craftsman draftsmanship is starting to fade out. So to celebrate, I decided to draw some rocks and to do some little shading exercises, with the bounce light and stuff, and try to practice my hatching with rocks. And here are some boats, some boat studies. Those are all tribal boats that exist from the real world. So yeah, here they are. And some rocks and trees. And the great thing with rocks and trees is that they don't look like anything. You can't like fail a rock. I mean, you can fail the light, etc. But nobody's gonna tell you that, oh, that's not the shape of a rock. Like, rocks can have all sorts of shape, and it's the same for the trees. So yeah, you can almost do whatever you want when you draw rocks and trees. So they're like some kind of like no pressure drawings, and I like them. So here are some double page of study with some fish skulls, and I love fish skulls. So again, as I told you earlier, here are the names of the fishes I drew. So if I ever need to Google that for some later research, I can. Here are some just basic animal studies. No need to name those animals, you know them, except this one like horned frogs or something like that. But yeah, I know a lot of weird frog names already. I don't need to write them down. Here are some spaceships, because yeah, spaceships are always fun, and I try to go more vertical on this page. I like that kind of weird space skateboard with a huge lower part like that. It's cool. Those spaceships make absolutely no sense. Like, you cannot even get in or out. You don't have sense of scale or anything. Like, it's completely stupid, but it was fun to do. Here are some little vehicles I did to just try out my new pencil, because it is important, I think, to just sometimes change your pencil. Like before that, I was drawing a lot with my trusty Micron. It's not really a Micron, it's a Staedtler pigment liner, but it's the exact same thing as a Micron. But here I was more of a felt tip, so I like that too. You can really play with the weight of the lines and stuff. So it gives a way more organic vibe. I really like it, especially for art surface. It's great. So here are some more, and I like those designs. They're make a bit more sense, but not that much more sense than the previous pages. Here are some drones I did for my current project, concept art project, but actually I modeled this drone, not exactly that, but those were the bases I used for the 3D model of the drone, and they were very, very cool to do. Here are some more, and here are some towers and rocks, because when you have no idea, just draw towers and rocks, and so you can't fail a tower or a rock. It's great, no pressure drawings. Okay, that's that page. Actually, I like doing that. It was a bit tedious, because I'm not the kind of person who just makes a lot of details like that. But I have a friend, Xavier Despines Saint-Luc, which is a fantastic drawer. Like, this guy can draw like crazy, so good. And he does a lot of this kind of pages, the potato exercise, where you have to find details in shapes that makes no sense but respond to each other. But like, usually I do that with organic stuff, but this time I tried with more of architectural things, and turned out okay, even though some of them are quite flat. I mean, I managed to play with the depth here and here a bit, here as well, but all the other one, like this one, even that one, are quite flat, and they don't really. I mean, I don't feel like it was done well, so I'll redo that at some point. Here are a few cars, very much inspired by Scott Robertson, without the proper technique and the fantastic skills of Mr. Robertson, but always very inspiring to look at his stuff. So I like to draw cars and stuff, even if it's a bit wonky. So no worries. Here are a few cousins and family members I drew at the Easter meeting. Here were some of the sketches I did when we were with the same family members, actually going for a walk, and they were done very quickly because nobody was waiting for me, so I had to hurry. I had a bit of more time for this one because my cousin was climbing in the tree, I think, or something like that, and so everyone was waiting for her, so I had a bit more time to just draw a bit more, but yeah, the rest is not the rest is in my mind, but not in my sketchbook. Here are some faces I drew in the train, and I really like to draw in the train because people, when they notice that you're trying to draw people, they try to hide their face, or they turn away or something like that, but the thing is they are so inattentive that actually when they see that you have trying to draw people, they turn, but they didn't see that you drew them like 15 minutes ago. So all of these people at some point noticed that I was drawing, and all of them had like these little mimics on their face, like oh my god, he's drawing me, but they were all already drawn for a long time. So it was really fun. So a little exercise on dividing circles. Here are some more sketches of another concept art project that I'll do after my current one, the one with the drones. Here is the character that goes with the drones. He's actually a restaurant owner, and he has his little bracelet, like some kind of big boy, to just print tickets and orders for the clients, and he has his trusty little drones that deliver the food for him. So yeah, it's the 3D model of the drone is done now, but here are the legs. Here are some researches for the arms of the wings, and some more legs here. I think I went for those one. Not sure. Yeah, I went for this mechanism. It was fun. Here are some researches for the wings of the drone. And then I bought a mech design course from John J. Park on his Gumroad page, and this guy is fantastic. I love his work, and his course is fantastic because that guy gives you homework, and he gives you a ton of them. So first we had to do a page of it's all video, by the way. There's no like feedback from John. It's just like you get the video, you look at it, you don't, you do homework, or you don't, it's whatever you want. But the first assignment was to actually draw some mech silhouettes, and we just had to fill the page with the little lines here to place the ground, and so by starting with the line, you can actually start varying a lot the shape, like having some longer mechs and some taller ones, and some wider, and some that are very narrow at the bottom and larger at the top, and stuff like that. And so it's very very interesting, and all the exercise was made with this kind of, you know, the potato mentality in mind, of the your of yeah, you know, the shape has to fill the gap of the other one. So here, as you can see, I have this wheel bug mech here, but it's got its huge thing on the back, and this serves no purpose on the mech except for filling the gap between those three mechs. So it was a fun exercise. Here is another page of silhouettes, and this time we had to make a fill the page with potatoes, and I don't know if you can see them. They're done with very light marker, but I did, and it really gave me interesting shapes. Like, I wouldn't have had the idea of doing this one, for example, without the potato exercise. Like, no way. This one as well as we have skewed triangle, or this one. I really like this one. It's very fun. This one too. Looks like it's about to, you know, jump on something. This one same. And yeah, sometimes they don't really make sense. Like, this one doesn't really make sense, but I like the way the shape works. And this one as well. This one is about to fall on his back, but it's okay. Then we had to do another page of silhouettes with the but with using the shape language, and this for this page it was a square. And so, as you can see, when I have exercises to do, I tend to do way more than what's asked of me, just because I like it, and I feel like I need a lot of practice to really understand what I'm doing. So here, when we were asked to do one page, I decided that one page would be considered a valid page only if both sides of the sketchbook were filled. So here are my square mechs, and some I like, some I like less. Like, this one is fun actually. I think this one is cool, and this one is nice. This one is great. I like it. This one is funny, and some of them make absolutely no sense. Like, seriously, what's that? What is this guy? So it's fun. And then we had to do the same with round shapes, and some of them again are okay. Like, this one, even this one is funny, but some of them are, oh my god, like that. What is that? What is that? And yeah, some of them make sense, some of them don't. Like, this one makes a bit more sense than this one, for example. That is completely stupid, but I love it. Yeah, and then obviously, you guessed it, we had to do the same with triangle, and then nothing makes sense here. Like, I don't think I have even one that I'm happy about on this page, so I'll try to do some more, but yeah. Triangles is not was not my friend that day, so no worries. And then we had to fill a page with squares and triangles mixed with circles. So here on the top are my square and circle mechs, and on the bottom are my triangle and round mechs. And some of them I like, some of them I don't, but like on every page. Not sure I'm gonna do much with those, but yeah, I feel like I have more interesting stuff on the other pages, so maybe I'll try again this exercise as well. Here we had to do a page of jointry, so here we have a lot of joints, like all responding to each other and making like a huge mechanism all over the page. And it was fun. I like to do this because it helps to train the perspective, and it helps to train the eye on, oh my god, this perspective is weird, and now I have to rotate that thing and stuff, and it's a really nice little exercise, I feel. I like it. I like doing that. Here is another other notes I took from another video, And then here are some mech breakdown that were actually my this is actually the page for my assignment for the second week of John's tutorial. So here I drew a mech silhouette. I'm quite happy about this one. I feel like it's the shapes are nicely distributed. So here we had to do 3 different breakdowns of this, and then we were asked to do for each of those breakdowns 1 page of detailing. So here I just took my breakdown here and really placed the joints and the you know, every time you have the same things going at the same places, etc., or slightly offset, but the idea is still the same. And some of them I make sense, I think, some of them less so. So this one I like, this one I like. This one doesn't really work. I don't feel like this one works either. It's especially around the foot. The foot is weird. Here same, and the foot doesn't make sense. And there's nothing. That was the last page I did it. I did it yesterday, but here I have way more to go. So here I still have the whole page of details for this breakdown and this breakdown. I now have I then have 5 pages of squares and extrusions and stuff like that, and shapes like going inside and out of each other. Then I have 3 pages of little insects in perspective with basic jointery. So the same jointery as what can be found here, for example. And then we have to do 2 pages of boxes with little legs in perspective, just to get our mind wrapped around this concept of it's a mech, you can do whatever the fuck you want with leg shapes. Okay, and so here is where I am with my sketchbook. So I'm at I think about a third or a quarter of the sketchbook. Yeah, a third. I think I've done a third of the pages, about that. But it's not all I've done for the year. So as I told you earlier, I started to get back to painting, and so I bought this little sketchbook with painting paper. So it's a paper that's way heavier, so it's not great for drawing, but it is good for painting. So here's my first attempt at painting something in literal years. I think like something like 5 or 6 years at least, maybe more. And it's a study from a photo I took in Vietnam, the Phong Nha National Park. It's where they shot the movie the recent King Kong movies. So it was a fantastic place, really exotic and very, very great. But I did it at the bar where we do the drink and draw with the very colored lighting. And the lights at this bar are very yellow, and so all my colors are very offset. So it's a bit of a shame, but I enjoyed it. Here is another study I did from a photo this time. A random picture that I took on the internet. It is cool. I think I managed to get the reflection in the water quite nice. There are a few problems, like here the colors on this reflection are a bit off from the boat, and the dark shapes at the bottom make the image a bit hard to read properly. But other than that, here is some more painting I did at the botanical garden. Still the very same. I'm talking to you about since the first video. Then some more painting, of the very same place. It's the other side of the botanical garden, but still the very same. Here is the, cannot remember the word for the the big glass building to grow plants in there. So I can't remember the name of that thing. But here is my attempt at watercolor, because the other one was done
gouache, and that is real watercolor, so it works. I kind of like it. Well, there are obviously some problems, but I'll do better next time. And here is a study from a picture my friend took in Scotland, I think, from this boat, like who landed on the shore of Scotland. It was a very very nice picture. I really loved it, so I decided to paint it. Here's everything I've got for paintings for this year. So I didn't really do much. I started early April, but then I got a bit distracted with work and stuff like that. But the thing is that this video is now over. No, because I also did quite a lot of live model sessions, and for this I'm gonna and zoom a bit and just check my focus here. Not even sure it's in focus. Okay, let's call that good. Not sure it is, but we'll see. And so here are 1 minute poses, and yeah, I like the quicker poses. I don't like the when it gets over 5 minutes. It bores me. Like, I don't care about doing that slower than 3 minutes. Okay, so here are some more, and the funny thing about that this session was that we were not really told about that before, but the model is actually a contortionist, so she's very very bendy, as you can see on those drawings. And yeah, if I draw on this big sheets of paper, it's because I didn't. It happened at school, and I didn't have my drawing stuff with me, so I just had some to borrow some from the drawing teacher. So here, and here are some 5 minute poses. Oh yeah, those were the very bendy ones. Like, I really like that. That is great. And yeah, the funny thing with this session was that those poses were not timed. Like, actually the model was in such crazy positions that we decided that she would hold the position for as long as she could, and then she would change. And so we had some very quick ones and some slower ones, because obviously not every position are as comfortable as others. So it was a very fun experience, and not something you do often when you do live model. It's great. Those were my last ones. They're okay-ish, I think. Some are good, some are not. Very short legs here, very small feet, for example. Like, yeah, it's someday you got this, someday you don't. It's alright. Here are some 1 minute poses again, and yeah, not sure how I feel about those ones. Those were 5 or 3 minutes, but not happy. I'm not really happy about this. I think I can do better, but yeah, sometimes you don't have it. It's not today, and it's okay. Here, I'm not sure you can see what happens on this one, because I used a very light pencil, and the yellow one on top, so maybe it doesn't detach real much from the paper, but it's okay. Here are some 10-minute poses, and I don't know what I was doing during this time, because 10 minutes is... Oh yeah, I know what I did. I did 3 times the same because I was not happy. So yeah, that's the thing with the live model session. You're not necessarily forced to spend your whole time on the same drawing. You can actually draw the same thing twice or 3 times even if you want. nobody cares. It's your drawing and you do whatever you want. And those are 3 minutes, and I think 3 minutes is my comfort zone. Like, it's short enough so I don't lose myself in useless details, and it's long enough so I can just take my time with lines and stuff like that, and hatching and everything. So yeah, here are all the stuff I drew on paper for the last year. Obviously, I did some digital work as well, but I'm not going to show that because I didn't do much of it, and it's not consequent enough to really have a. I feel like it's not consequent enough to have a say in my progression. I feel. So yeah, that's what I drew this year, and I'm very happy about all my improvements, because as you can see, the difference between my last drawings and my first the first ones I did is absolutely crazy. I think, like, just between this page and that one, like, there is absolutely no comparison. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I'm happy about my progression, and I'm gonna continue that, and hopefully next year I manage to make a video with as much progress as this one. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, it was very long. I drew very much, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got motivated to draw as well. So thank you and goodbye.